So I guess everybody wanted me to talk about the weekend's over. So I guess everybody wanted me to talk about Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy Puffy. Well, I still address him as Puffy. Um, First off, I had a weekend of love in Florida. My younger brother was getting married to his love of his life, and I was discussing this whole situation, this lawsuit with family members, and people was waiting for me to talk about it, which was very interesting. People was retweeting me and my thoughts on it. When I first heard about the lawsuit when it dropped, I absolutely believe Cassie. I've been waiting on this, and when it dropped, I was like, "Oh, that NDA is finally over for Cassie," because I know she has a story to tell, and I was here for it, and I believe every word. Since the lawsuit is, public record, my nosy ass went down to the Googles and I Googled it, and I think it's 35 to 36 pages, and I read every last page of it. And what's so terrifying is that the lawsuit had a trigger warning in red on the cover of it. And, this may cause PTSD, whatever. Some type of trauma you'll get from it if you have been a survivor of SA or grape or whatever, or just surviving Puffy type shit. But it was very disturbing. It was, and the main disturbing part about it for me was, and I told everybody about that, and anybody that I told about it who didn't read it, was that he had male sex workers um, that used to um, come in, basically had them run a train because it was a succession. It was a word they used would mean like continuously. I looked it up. I even Googled that. I was going back and forth from Google to reading the lawsuit, right? It was a session of male sex workers that he filmed her, and also while he filmed her, he masturbated in front of them, somewhat like a cuckold situation, and cuckold slash voyager situation, and that bugged me out. Like, that is some type of level of sick, you know. Because the reason why it's sick, I'm not kink shaming anybody who are cuckolds or voyagers. I guess that's what you call people who like to watch a film or whatever the case may be. But this is against her will. This is basically against her will. That's something that she didn't want to do. And he used drugs and alcohol and violence to control her. And I'm I am absolutely appalled, and not shocking, but when you read lawsuits or court transcripts, you create your own visual of what is going on, and that was horrible. And I believe every word of it. And also what everybody was saying about her suing for $30 million. That wasn't the number. That was the number that was presented by his lawyers, basically saying that they offered an 8-figure whatever thing. And that was nothing came from Cassie's camp. And quickly as the internet got a hold of it and started digging up, like, I love the internet, but I hate the internet at the same time. They were digging up old as interviews, old as pictures from bad boy artists, other people who worked with Puffy, and other women who was in relationships with him. And it just keeps going down a rabbit hole. I was in it for a minute, but I was like, nah, I need to get myself out of this. And then I'm like, after the reading the lawsuit, that 35, 36 page lawsuit, I'm like, oh, I'm done. I had enough. And that was all on them. And they were saying that she was trying to extort him. That was the beginning of it. And then quickly, within 24 hours, he he settled. 24 hours they settled. And I don't care whatever amount it was. I don't care if it was $5, 500,000, 500,000,000, 5 billion. I don't care what it was. Pay her for her pain. Pay me for my pain. And the most educating thing about it, the lawsuit, reading the lawsuit, what she said, that she will have to continue on while her life dealing with this. Like, she will never get over what has happened to her, how much pain he has caused her, violence he's caused her. She will never get over this. Never. But you know what? I don't mind. Take the money. Who knows? Who knows? She will never heal from this. And maybe it'll be a little bit better with a couple of stuff in your account. That's a couple of coins in your account. And I'm glad she was able to somewhat tell her story. Now I wonder, with the settlement, that also means that she can't write a book or have a movie or whatever. Cause I'm going to go get that. I'm gonna go get that book. I need to read some more about all the other things. I need some more graphic details of what happened to her. And do we think this is the end of Puffy? No, I don't think so. And then everyone's starting to, not everyone, blogs are picking up, stuff that Al B. Sure said, saying that about Kim Porter, that he took Kim Porter out, that she didn't die of pneumonia, like, all because she was supposedly coming out with a book, a tell-all book or memoir of her life. And of course, I keep thinking about his kids. He has daughters. He has a baby girl that just turned 1. The kids of Kim Porter, what are they thinking? Because they're on the internet. They're down to the internet, and I know they have seen it. And to show that your father is a fucking monster, basically. He's a monster. And now what? I don't know. All I've been saying actually is, where is the love of my life, Wendy Williams? Child, she's never been wrong. She's never been wrong. Wendy had said this 20 plus years ago about him and his doings and things like that. So where's Wendy Williams at? This has been a week with Keke Palmer, her man, not man, her ex-man, her ex-boyfriend, the father of her son. Like, this week has been crazy, and I just need to hear from Wendy Williams what she think about it. Who knows? She probably not even in her right mind, but it's like, she ain't surprised at all, because we've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on her story. Let's see if we're gonna get any other stories coming out. Let me know what you think, and as always, keep it cute in the comments, because I'll curse you out then block you. All right, let's discuss.